Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon. So last episode we went and built up a few new flower farms over here in our redstone pit. And since then we have been decorating them. As you can see, we've got another one mostly done. I think it needs a little bit more though, so I'm not quite willing to call it completely done. And the other two we haven't touched at all. And today we are going to be working on some of the paths and stuff that are going to be going through this area. I want to get some of these marked out, at least the ones that we already know that we're going to need. And I got an idea of how I want to decorate this flower farm, or rather, redo some of the decorations on this flower farm. Because right now it's just an open hole in the middle of the island. I'd like to kind of change that a little bit. Still need to work on how the redstone is going to flow through this farm, but that I'm just going to have to go around and tinker with. But while I've been working on these islands, I felt something shift again in this world. And, well, I went and got a bunch of gunpowder to get more rockets. So I figured we should probably go investigate that. Alright, so first things first, let's just check out some of these areas over here. Let's get a nice tall spot. So far, I don't see anything that's changed. The shift felt fairly close by though, so gotta be either here or by our main base. That's what I'm thinking. I can actually jump up on top of this hill here. I do like how the grass here is all nice bright green. Maybe we'll have to do something over here eventually. We'll have to figure that out later though. It'll be really easy to get materials over here with our redstone pit right over there. Again, the shift didn't feel that far away. Let's see, let's get our spyglass out here. If we can't spot anything, I think over here is probably going to be the better spot. Let's see. Not seeing much right now. It could be that we're just too high above the ground. Everything at our main base looks okay. I do want to change that barn out for maybe mangroves and our house roof. As much as I like the orange roof, I think the mangrove being red would look so much better on that. Anyway, that's not why we're over here. So we should probably get back to actually searching here. Oh, what's that? That's new. What are you? You're new. Don't have any leads. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Let's go get some leads. So we can bring one of those back. That's a brand new animal. Should get that and bring it to our Biosphere Tower. Alright, so we managed to find a couple of these little guys. Those are actually really cute. Anyway, we've got a couple of them. We've got them on the leads. Let's go and get them into the Biosphere Tower. This is going to be a bit of a long walk. Alright, and there we go. We now have our two little, I guess these are armadillos, because we had a couple of these fall off of them. Don't know what we can use that for. I'm guessing they just drop them occasionally. It's so cute when they roll up like that. But anyway, they're now here in our little savanna biome. Poor things are probably going to get constantly scared by our llama rama. Interestingly enough, we actually found this guy underneath the grass. Like an enderman had come in and taken a block and it fell down. But we now have our armadillos in there. Let's actually head down and find out what we can do with these things. Quite happy to have those in there. I think we've got just about every passive mob in this area. Except the wolves, because we keep the wolves in our house. We also don't have any of the ocelots. Anyway, now that we have those, we should probably check what we can do with these. Wolf armor. So it looks like we're going to need a few more of those to get that. So maybe we'll have to go find some more armadillos. Guessing they work like turtle scoots, and we have to wait for them to grow. Play around with that. But for now, we've got stuff to do back over in the redstone pit. So now that we've gotten those armadillos in, I'll meet you back over there to get up to what we were planning to do today. All right, so I kind of got a bit distracted and decided to start cleaning up some of the stuff in our main house and over here at the villager breeder. Because we had a chest over here with random stuff, and that's when I spotted this little guy. Turns out we have more wolves, which is very interesting because I don't remember wolves being in this biome before. Oh well. Well, we now have another one, so let's get this little guy back to our house. Maybe we'll come across another one somewhere. Did a little bit of looking around. It looks like there's a few different ones now spread across a bunch of different biomes. So we may have to go and do a little bit of work trying to find maybe a couple of them. Right now, we should, in theory, have one that's back here behind our house that we should be able to get. But I went and grabbed a few bones that we had laying around. Actually, don't have a whole lot because I think most of them got turned into bone meal a long time ago. But let's get this little guy into our house here. And if we spot another one, that would be nice. All right. So we now have another wolf. And well, I'm thinking probably be a good idea if we went and found the rest of them. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go drop these shulkers off over at the redstone pit and head out. We've got about 50 rockets. That should be good. I've noticed a lot more cold biomes that away. So we'll head out there and maybe we'll find some more wolves. All right, all that is dropped off. We've got a spare bed for traveling, got a spare boat, just so we can actually get across water with our wolves, bringing them back, because we can't exactly fly very easily with them. And hopefully half a stack of bones is going to be enough. If not, we should be able to find some fish somewhere to get more. But let's see, the cold biomes that I've spotted are all out this way beyond the desert. Actually, I think there's a few chunks that cross through it. So, yep, there we go. There's the ice. So we're just going to keep flying this way, and we'll be back once we actually reach the taiga. If there is one in this direction. Hopefully there's one in this direction. Alright, so we've made it to the taiga, and almost immediately we spotted one of the wolves, and it's currently going after a fox. And it's got red eyes because it's going after the fox. Will you stop chasing the poor fox? Please? I have bones. There we go. Alright, one down. Now we can stop chasing the poor foxes around here. Anyway, let's see. I think I remember seeing something about different ones, the different biomes here. And since these are slightly different type of tree, at least for design, we should be able to find another dog. At least these biomes are fairly open and easy to spot stuff in. So we should, oh, there we go. There we go, now we have two of them. So now we just need some of the snowy biomes, if we can find them. I saw some over that away, but now that we've got our wolves, we kind of need to walk because they won't teleport if we go too fast or too far above the ground. So let's head over to the snowy biomes and hopefully we can find some more wolves. All right, so a bit of adventuring later, and we managed to find ourselves another couple wolves. We did not manage to find a snowy taiga, though. We did quite a bit of searching around here trying to look for one, but just no luck. So I think we'll take a break from checking for that for now. Probably go out and try and find one somewhere else. It could just be that we don't have one over here, so we'll have to go search elsewhere. It's another area that has a few snowy biomes that maybe might have one. To go and check. Fortunately, we have to go over there anyway to go get two of the other wolves. So, with those four, that brings us up to 6 different wolves, which is pretty nice. So, make sure we have everyone here. We seem to be missing one. He's still sitting up to here. All right, we've got a long walk ahead of us with 4 wolves that we have to keep track of. And hopefully by the time we're done with that bad omen will be gone. So, I'm gonna go get these 4 dogs back to the house, and then I'll be back. Alright, so we finally managed to get our wolves back in, and well, with now 7 wolves and a cat and a bird, it's starting to get a little full down here. So I'm thinking what we might do is we might go out back here and let's see if we've got a good place for us to build ourselves a little doghouse. We've got a nice big space over here. Honestly, I'm half tempted just to build it right along here. Don't need it to be too big, just small little section for each of our dogs. So let's see. If we do just a bed for each of our dogs, maybe? We do that. That gets us, what, 4? Each will have 10. So maybe that won't work. Oh well. It was worth a shot. But again, we just need to kind of figure out what we're going to do for a little doghouse back here. And I don't think we need anything too big. Though we do have 3 more dogs to go find. I'm going to have to go look around and play with this idea for a bit. See what I come up with. Maybe back here, maybe we'll expand the garden. Yeah, maybe we'll expand the garden a bit. Anyway, I'm going to go play around with that, figure out what I want to do, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so we ended up building it in the same style as our house, which I think works pretty well. We do need to figure out some windows in it, I think. But what I'm thinking for those is we'll just take out these center blocks here. We'll put in some fence post windows, I think. And I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll just be a nice little doghouse for our wolves here. I think maybe we'll do these 2 blocks up at the top here in the roof so that we actually have a window at the top there. Actually, though, looking at how the roof is, maybe we'll just do the 1. I think this will work very nicely for our dogs. It means that we don't have quite as many laying in our house. Because yeah, it was getting a little crowded in there. A little crowded in here too, but I'm sure once we get the other 3 in, it'll be quite nice. I want to get maybe some carpets and stuff on the floor so that they actually have something to lay on other than just the stone. But it is the same style as our main house here. I just changed the roof out for mangrove, and I do like how that looks. I like both of them, actually. I might want to play around with our roof and get that a little bit better. Maybe we'll get some more acacia stairs and put those on the underside there. But I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Again, we just need some fence gates, or not fence gates, fence posts. Don't have that many. You need some more sticks for those. I think those will work very nicely as windows. So we do have a few sticks to make some. So let's make a couple and see how those look. I think they'll work pretty well. If not, I suppose we've got to use fence gates. Those could be nice as well. Go. And that should work for housing our dogs. And we might want to go and expand our garden back here. Do a little bit terraforming over here as well. We really haven't expanded back much over here. But, and something we'll have to play around with. And for now, though, we have some more dogs to go get. So, I'm going to go meet you all over at Stardust Valley. Alright, so here we are over at Stardust Valley. Because we have a couple more wolves, apparently, that we should be able to find roughly in this area. Also, apparently there are armadillos out here too now. Very interesting. But the first one we should be able to find over here in the jungle. We do need to get the rest of our bridges on our road in at some point. Getting that we have that to finish up. But we should be able to find one somewhere in here. Somewhere. And there should be another one, which I believe should actually be on top of where our cave is. Should be able to find it up there too. And if I'm not mistaken, there might be some snowy biomes over here as well, which should help find maybe that last one that we couldn't get earlier. No idea. Gonna have a look around here and try and spot the wolves that we still need to find. So this is probably going to take a while, if hunting for any of the other ones was any indication. So I'm gonna go get myself lost in this jungle, and then I'll be back once we've actually got at least 2 of them. If we manage to get the 3rd, I'll be very surprised. But anyway, I'm off wolf hunting, or tracking. Alright, and there we go. We now have all of the different types of dogs in our little doghouse here. Absolutely love it. This guy here was quite a pain to find. Apparently, he only spawns in certain jungle biomes, and it turns out that those jungle biomes are fairly rare. Fortunately, we do have some over there in that jungle, but quite a bit of time, and we did manage to get our snowy taiga one. There were a couple random chunks over there that worked, but again, we now have all 9 types of dogs in here. And, well, now we have to figure out what we're going to name all of them. But I'm going to leave that for now. We'll figure something out eventually. We already have Sir Borks-a-lot and Rufus here, so I have to figure out some more dog themed names to name these guys. But with that, that is about all the time I have for today. We didn't actually end up getting any of what we originally planned to do done, but we managed to get all of the dogs. We got the armadillos into the Biosphere Tower, and with all that, I am quite happy. I'll just have to get those paths in on my own. But yeah, with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more of what is going on in this world. And I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.